Come on! That's the wrong place to stand. Ichi Manji, right, left. Each! Knee! Stop! Chi! Go! Rope! Siege! Punch! Come on! Now, two-direction cutting. Anybody knows that. This way, somebody right behind you. But on the battlefield, you could actually get completely surrounded by the enemy. And it was important for the samurai to be able to fight off attackers from any direction. And any of the girls who've been to enough anime cons know sometimes you get attacked from every direction. And it's important that you can wheel and strike somebody's hands down with balance and precision no matter where you are. So ladies, we're going to do four-direction cutting. What I want you to do is I want you to pretend that you are all alone, completely surrounded by a vast sea of hostile and unfriendly faces where they all hate you.
What are you talking about? These guys love us!
You're not helping. All right, fine. Look, pretend. We're at Anime Con, we can do that. Pretend that you are all alone and everyone else hates you and wishes you harm. It is just you against everybody else where they're all against you and hate you. You know, like high school. See how Mary. Each. Stop! What in the world is wrong with you?
High school would have been more fun with swords!
Yeah, lots briefer too, I'll bet. Those 7 years in 9th grade would have gone by like this. Alright, and just because there are girls armed this weekend, it was important for girls to know what to do when someone attacked them with a sword. Yeah. Basic defensive movements. Taisabaki Ichi. By the count. I know that's the hard part. See Carrie, you just want to smack her. I did too. But there are people waiting to take pictures and they're kind of queuing off of my counting. Are you ready, Kara? I don't care. Ready? Each. Knee. Stop. Chi. Go. Row. Siege. Punch. You. Jew. Okay. Very nice. Still alive. Now, I appreciate the applause for the ladies, but for those of you watching in the audience and going, what's the big deal? They did this the whole time. And I'll be honest with you. On the street, somebody jumps out and attacks you with a sword, or a lead pipe, or a small child swung from the heels. Best movie ever. No. No one's gonna jump out and go, wah! Don't. Especially with a 5-year-old, they move. And in the real world, on the streets, they're gonna swing this way, or this way, or this way. And if that's how you're gonna be attacked, it's probably a good thing to know what to do if that happens. And I know better than to try to count for my wife. There's no way she's gonna listen to me. That's what I need. Come on.
Hey! No! Hey! No! Hey! No! Hey! No! Hey! No! Hey!
Alright, that's enough. No!
Yes!
Alright,
Oh, sorry,
Alex,
man.
you asked for it. I think she needs help, though. Alright. If the bad guy has the sword...
3-on-1?
That's my fantasy Saturday night.
Mine too!
Just make sure my wife's not armed. have a big mouth and no filter. Exactly, that's what I tell her. That's what I try to explain to the police, but they still put those restraining orders out. All right. Don't help.
Come on, it took you 50 years to figure out how to wear your underwear inside of your clothes.
Yes, my kid, you just got owned by a girl. Welcome to my world. 3-on-1 is fun, but ultimately, 1-on-1 is much more athletic and violent. Chuponamote! I'm getting completely out of here. Trick fights at our school look a little different. Oh, they would have got to the hair grabbing part. They just would have had one of them on the floor like this, pulling on their head and stabbing them in the face. Bad. For samurai women, the sword was not their weapon of choice. When they were left behind while the men went out to battle, the women had to defend the village, their homes, and their families, many times against mounted bandits, people that were on horseback. And to make up for a lack of reach, the samurai gave their wives a sword on a stick, called a naginata. It's a little bit different than the spear, the yari, which is basically a knife on a stick. This is what the Japanese did. Jeff Dunham, who's from Texas, put a jalapeno on a stick. I know, Jeff Dunham was a lot funnier before he got his own TV show. Don't tell him I said that. But for the women, they trained with the Japanese polearm, the naginata. This is a weapon that even today, there are women's self-defense groups in Japan still training with these. Kogeki, come on. We are going to attack the audience. No, I mean, envision attacking the audience. Especially that guy. Get back in. Kogeki! Each! Knee! San! She! Go! Come on! That's enough attacking the audience. Now you... I know, and this is about where our insurance carrier says, stop!